Previously on Watashi Suzume.
Did they call the police? Is everything okay? Oh my gosh, she's blushing. She's so cute. Oh god, she's meeting our brother. Oh no.
And now, back to the story. Hello, everybody. My name is Lilith Saga. I am a writer, Succubus, and PNGtuber. And today, we will be unfortunately wrapping up Watashi Suzume, because we have just reached a portion where we'll be seeing the ending that we have unlocked from playing the game. I believe there are two different endings depending on the relationship with Ayumi. So we're going to have to see which one we got. I'm hoping it's a good one. I think Shota and Ayumi have a good relationship going. Also, to recap the last video, Keiko and Ayumi ended up calling the police, and the killer is going to be brought to justice. Hopefully. I don't think they've arrested him yet. But our due diligence of rescuing Ayumi's body and sending her off is pretty close to completion. She's still with us as a ghost, but everybody knows that she died. Her school is informed about her disappearance and how she is no longer with us. And the school held a memorial in her honor. And we got a little bit of a beach episode. But yeah, I don't know what's exactly going to happen now that everything's coming to a close. I know there's still some festivals that have been mentioned throughout, so maybe we get to go to a few of them with Ayumi before we go. Maybe Keiko will be our girlfriend. And by us, I mean me, Lilith, not Shota. And we might make a new friend in Chloe, who is the blonde-haired girl from the shrine. But yeah, that's at the point that we're at right now. So let's go ahead and see how this story plays out. Shota? Shota, can you hear me? Wake up! Please wake up! Wake up, damn it! Finally, it's about time. Jeez, what's with the sudden urgency? It's the middle of the night. Ayumi? Shota, you have to come with me right now. It can't wait. Huh? What can't wait? What's going on? Ayumi's panicked expression quickly turns into one of severe annoyance.
Pay attention already.
Wipe your eyes, will you? It's Keiko. She's in trouble. Oh, no. Wait, what kind of trouble are we talking about? What's going on? If anyone lays a hand on her, I will kill everybody around me and then myself. Or however that meme goes. Please, you have to come with me. I have a feeling he's going to hurt her. Oh, no. Is it the bullies or is it the killer coming for revenge? Who is it? Who is it? I have to know. He? You don't mean... Who else would I mean? Well, there's two possibilities. He must have tracked us from the docks. Oh, no. Don't you dare lay a fucking finger on her. Nuh-uh, not in this house. He's got her, Shota. Are you coming? Or do I have to drag you there? Okay, calm down. Let me get on some clothes and I'll head right out the door. There's no way I'm battling him naked. Well, I mean, technically, nobody wants to battle anyone naked, so... Well, okay, maybe there are some people who would want to battle naked, but like... Yeah, he needs to put on some clothes, long story short, so... Come on, let's let him do that real quick. Hurry, Shota, please hurry. Alright, let's go rescue Keiko. We ain't letting anything happen to her. Chapter 9, In the Wings of a Sparrow. Are you ready to go? We need to hurry. There's no doubt in my mind that he'll try and hurt her. So she was fine when you left? Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that she was tethered to Keiko. So she's now doing the same thing with Shota, with running to Shota to rescue Keiko. Because earlier, she ran to Keiko to rescue Shota. Oh god. This is not good. Yeah, but I'm not counting on her staying that way if we don't stop him. Move your ass! We have to go! It's moving. I'm just trying to better understand the situation. I'll explain as much as I can on the way. We need to go now. There's no time to waste. Right, I understand. I'm going as fast as I can. Oh god. Oh god. Huh?
Something wrong?
Shota, what are you doing up this late? Gray, how am I gonna explain this one? Couldn't sleep either, huh? I was on the way to grab a glass of milk myself. Before Uruta can finish his sentence, I briskly walk past him towards the door. Once I reach it, I lay my hand on the doorknob and fling it open. The cold night air rushes through, chilling my face in the interior as it makes its way in. Oh, he's not gonna know a damn thing. Well, probably better to run now, ask questions later. Wow, what are you doing? You're heading outside at this time of night? Is everything alright? No, everything is not alright.
Damn it.
If ever there was a time I'd want your brother to see me. We don't have time for this. We need to leave now. You look really upset about something. I can tell it's more than just some bad dream. What's the deal, man? Sorry, but there's something really important that I need to do. Can you do me a favor and call the police? Tell them to head back to the docks, exactly where they were called last time. Sure, but what's the reason you... I turned my back towards Uruta and placed my right foot outside the threshold of the door. So given that he works at the docks, he obviously probably knows about that police report that came in. But does he know that Shota had anything to do with it? Or better yet, that, like, Keiko had anything to do with it, because he does know of Keiko. But he doesn't know of Ayumi, obviously. Oh, man. If we survive this, we got a hell of a story to tell him. Turning over my shoulder, I continue to speak, urgency flooding my voice. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Make sure to call the police as soon as I leave. Yeah, I got you. Good, and thanks in advance. No problem? We'll explain later, I promise. Might have been a good idea to have Uruta come with us. I'd rather not get him personally involved in all of this. On one hand, he would be a good asset, especially if he can identify the worker. And then we have a name to put him to justice, but on the other hand, end of story, Shoto's just trying to protect his brother, so that's what we're gonna do. That makes sense right now. Let's run and save Keiko as soon as we can. Especially since I have no way explaining how I got into this mess. Besides, we need someone to stay behind and call the cops before we get there. With any luck, they'll meet us there. I just hope it isn't too late. Hang on, Keiko, we're on our way. Ow! Oh, no. Come on, tether. You need to tether right now. Ayumi, are you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. In all the chaos, I forgot that I was still tethered to Keiko. I'm starting to vanish again. Shota, do you mind if... You don't even have to ask.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, now let's hurry to the docks. We can't afford to leave that creep alone with Keiko for a minute longer than we have to. Don't worry, we'll get there. Meanwhile... Oh no. Huh. Okay, it's the blue lighting because it's night outside. Okay, I'm just so used to seeing it in like the kind of like orangish brownish colors, so it's... Oh boy. What is this? Please, somebody help me. Oh shit, we actually see his face this time. Oh. Oof. This is... Oh god. You're finally coming out of the shadows, you coward. You're gonna get what you deserve for messing with our Keiko. You got nowhere to run now. I'd give it a rest already with the screaming. These walls are pretty thick, you know? Besides, I just want to talk for the most part. I'd love to know more about what's been going on. That girl. Her ghost led you here the other day, didn't it? Ugh. I cannot believe how much of a mess this has been. It was never supposed to get this complicated. All I ever wanted was a chance at the easy life. But it's like every action I've taken has snowballed into bigger and bigger mistakes.
Yeah, but you've still been taking those actions. It's the consequences of your own actions that cause you to have everything escalate, one thing after another. So, not to victim blame or anything, but you had other options, just saying.
I was so damn close, too. The lots are gonna be drawn at the Full Moon Festival. I totally could have made everything worth it. Sadly, that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I managed to finish work just in time to catch you leaving the docks. When I saw that you were on the phone, I knew my time was numbered. The cops came sniffing around, and next thing you know, I'm on the run. At this point, who cares if I'm fired or not? I suppose since the jig is up, there's not much point in anything.
So what, you're just gonna go on a fucking rampage? Why not just turn yourself in instead, huh?
They're gonna get me for murder and possible assault when they put 2 and 2 together. What could have changed my life has broken it beyond repair. And it's all because of one tiny little mistake. We're just gonna sit tight until that boyfriend of yours comes to get you. I'm sure that ghost of ours is already leading him back as we speak. Started with the 4 of us, it might as well end with the 4 of us.
This sick fuck. He's not here to torture her. He's actually here for revenge on all of us. Which, hey, good. You but stay away from Keiko. Don't touch her. Yeah, we know what you're capable of. But seriously? Ugh, that makes me sick. Trying to lure Ayumi back and, well, more importantly, Shota back. Oh, man.
Wouldn't you agree?
No, I disagree. Leave everyone alone.
Ayumi, you have to tell me what's going on while I've been asleep.
I've told you, he's going to hurt her if we don't do something.
What do you think I'm doing all the way over here at midnight? I'm out here trying my best to help. I feel there's more that you're not telling me. You owe me an explanation.
Fine. Keep moving, I'll explain while you're on the go. If something happens to Keiko, I don't know what I'd do.
Me either, Ayumi. A few hours earlier.
Yumi, are you worried?
Worried? Worried about what? If you mean worried about going to the afterlife, sure. Scares me, but it's something that I have to do.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about Shota.
What about him?
Aren't you worried about how Shota might feel about you leaving without saying goodbye?
Shota's fine. He doesn't need me to tell him goodbye.
Yes, he does! You can't just tether to someone and not leave them without any kind of closure. Come on. Didn't you sense the bond you two had?
You can lie to yourself, Yumi, but not to me. He's done so much for you. Don't you think he deserves a proper goodbye? I'm not really good at goodbyes. It's probably for the best if he forgets all about me.
That ain't happening. Who's gonna forget you?
Liar, will you stop it already? You want him to remember you. You said so back at your ceremony. Yumi, don't you dare ignore your feelings like that. Do you hear me? After all, you do care about him, don't you? I can't care for him. I'm not alive anymore. He is. Even if I did, that would just be stupid. It could never work. It's better for both of us if I vanish without another word. Yumi, you don't mean that. I can tell. I don't think you'll ever have peace if you don't tell him how you feel. Maybe, but then again, maybe it'd do more harm than good if I didn't hear it back.
Then, write it down on a letter. Make sure, he knows how you feel. And then, once you pass off, and if he doesn't get a chance to see you, then That's it. It'll be good if you won't be able to hear it back at all.
At least think about it for me, please. Damn you, Keiko Reina.
Huh? Oh no, is that the... Oh no, that's him.
Huh? Did you hear that? Who could be here at this hour?
Yeah, the only ones that should be coming here would be you or Shota.
Maybe it's Shota come to say goodbye?
He probably thinks we're at your house. It was your idea to come here and sleep over.
I'll go check all the same.
Fine. It probably is him anyway. So that's how it happened.
Whew. Doesn't look like there's a big graveyard shift. Shota, we have to hurry.
It's fun. It's bright out now? Oh, is this bright? I think it's bright. It's early morning.
You keep telling me that, but I'm going as fast as I can. It's not fast enough. You have to save her, Shota, please. She's all I've had in this world. I'm begging you. If not for me, do it for her. You made a promise to me, damn it.
I know, and I remember. I'm trying my best for you.
Thank you, Shota. You're not just a peach. You're the whole damn orchard.
Aww. Best compliment ever.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Will you calm down? I'm not going to hurt you. I have enough on my shoulders regarding that already. Ugh. I was just thinking about what the police are going to do to me, and it scares me. I did it. I was the one that assaulted that girl and put her into a coma. Then, what happened with your friend? Hate to sound selfish, but I chose a better life over both of theirs. I still stand by the reasons I made such a choice. Yeah, you're just fucking delusional if you really think that, like, their lives didn't mean anything to you or anybody. You have no idea what it's like to be me. You can't know. This was my chance. My chance to throw all of that misery away and start fresh. You took it from me. You took it from me the moment you called the police. My hopes, dreams, everything I've worked towards. All of it shattered because of 2 stupid mistakes I can't take back. That's fine though, because it's all about to come to a close. If anything happens tonight, at the very least, I'll finally earn some closure. Sounds like someone is right on cue. Don't you dare lay a finger on her. If you do, I'll make you regret it.
Shota! Yumi!
Looks like the gang's all here. Looks like she's brought the man of the hour. And just a person I wanted to see. So... Okay, Shota. He's referring to Shota there. I'm just like, can you see Ayumi? How have you been, Shota? I'm not going to even ask why you feel it's appropriate to address me as such, considering the circumstances. That was in poor taste, wasn't it? Still don't fully understand how you know my name in the first place. Why, it's because of our shared spectral acquaintance. She brought up your name a lot. She's haunted me almost every night since the accident. She put a lot of faith in you that you'd find me. It looks like her faith was well placed. You're damn right it was! This creep is some piece of work. Let's get Keiko and get the hell out of here for good. This was all some wild ride, huh? Yeah, it was. And for you, it's coming to an end. The police have been called and they're on their way. It's over. There's nothing for you to do but turn yourself in. Oh, is that right? Stranger digs inside his pocket and brandishes a small switchblade knife. Well, I can't say that you're wrong. My ride is over, no matter how things go. But the jury's still out on how yours end. What are you gonna do with that? This thing? Honestly, who knows at this point? Maybe I pulled it so you'd all take me a bit more serious. Maybe I plan on taking you down with me. Haven't really made up my mind yet. Listen, never meant to hurt anyone. Just kinda felt that way. Since I'm going to jail anyway, now I don't have anything to lose. A wild animal is at its worst when it's cornered. You're calling yourself an animal now. No, not literally, no. Not some monster that did what I did for kicks. I had a plan, and it was worth the trouble. You kids are young. You have no idea what it's like to live a life like mine. Kicked to the curb, never had a friend in your life. That kind of existence weighs heavy on your shoulders. Carry that burden throughout everything that you do. Can't make friends, can't form any kind of stable relationship. If someone dangled a golden carrot in front of your face, wouldn't you try and take it? You go for that carrot, and you go for it hard. You latch onto anything that promises you a way out of the hell you live. That's why I have no regrets about the things I've done. I only regret that they went so far. The stranger takes a few steps toward me, holding tightly to his knife. The police are on their way. That means I don't have much time. As desperate as I am, there still might be a way I can get out of this. How? In what universe? I mean, police are on their way. What, you think you're going to be able to outrun them? Or hide somewhere? Or are you gonna game end yourself? Stranger takes another step towards me. So, you're not planning on taking responsibility for your actions? I pay for those actions every day with the life I live. Prison only adds an extra layer to the suffering. It's clear to me now that I'll never have the life that I wanted. However, one thing I can do is make sure it isn't any worse. By doing what exactly? To do that, however, I'll need a distraction. Oh, hell no. Don't you fucking dare. For that, I turned to you. Don't worry though, this'll hurt like hell, but it won't kill you. No. The stranger then lunges at me with the knife in his hand. He was surprisingly quick, so much so I didn't have the time to fully react. No! Ah! Shota! Oh, damn it. I didn't even see it coming. This hurts, no doubt about it. What the hell is this guy planning that he'd resort to something like this? Deep breath, Shota. Save your strength. While police are worried about you, I can slip away. I know it sounds bad, but everything I said was sincere. Really wish that none of this ever happened. Better for you to leave it in so blood doesn't escape. Considering it a parting gift from me. We'll use every single fucking fingerprint to track you down, you fucking incel. So long, kid. No. I'm not gonna let you get away. Not after everything you've done. Leave my friends alone. Come here and get what you deserve. Yumi, what are you doing? Please don't do something that he'll regret. If you do, you might turn into a demon. This would all be for nothing if that happens. Relax, Keiko. All we're gonna do is have a nice little chat. Isn't that right? Ow. What the hell? The stranger releases his grip on the knife and stumbles back with great difficulty. God, what is this headache? My head feels like it's going to explode. Damn, this hurts. I think you and I have some things to discuss. Don't you think? What? No, it's her. She's in my head. Beat him up. Beat him the fuck up. What is this? Where am I? I feel this strange sense of peace. Wait, this is the temple where this whole thing started. You remember me well, don't you? The red-headed girl whose life you cut too short. Right here, at the very foot of that shrine. All for your own selfish reasons. Like you're the only one in the world that life dealt a bad hand. You've come to haunt me again, haven't you?
Haunt you? No, the time for that has passed. Then what does my ghost want with me this time? I'm not your ghost. My name is Ayumi Suzume. I understand your pain. Excuse me? What could you possibly know about me? You're only a kid. I know more than you think. Ayumi walks towards the shrine, stopping directly in front of it. My life was never exactly a good one either. Despite that, I loved every minute of it. I was thrown away by my peers at an early age. Branded an outcast, never got to experience love for myself. I've looked inside your head. I've seen what's made you so desperate. Truth is, we're not that different. The big thing that separates us is that, unlike you, I had a friend. One friend who always looked out for me and helped me on a different path. A better path, one where I knew no matter how hard this life got, I'd always have her to fall back on. If it wasn't for her, I could have easily become just like you. Mad at the world, desperate for any glimmer of hope. So, when you say I don't know anything about you, you're lying to yourself. I know more about you than even you know about you. You couldn't have picked a more perfect target if you tried. Why? Why show me this? What's the reason for you even talking to me? To say that I understand, and to stop you from making things worse. Ayumi walks down from the shrine and takes a step off to the side of the path. She bends down in a patch of grass and plucks a single clover from the ground. Whoa. It's just like Shamrock Creations. I see what you guys did there. She carefully cradles it in her hands as she brings herself back to standing. Since this thing started, I absolutely hated you for what you did to me. I wanted nothing more than to cause you as much pain as I could. To get revenge for what you had done. Now, I see that's not the right way to go about things. For once in your life, let me show you some sympathy. Because I know all too well how rare it is for someone to care enough to give it. People, they're creatures of habit. They hate things that are different from the norm. It isn't their fault. That's how we're wired. That pain of being an outcast, of not being wanted. I know exactly the power behind that kind of bitterness. No doubt in my mind, that bitterness can drive you to do some horrible things. All under the guise that you don't need people, that you can make it on your own. Ayumi walks towards the stranger, then grabs his hands. But the truth is, we need people. Nobody in this world is better off alone. Not even those of us that think so. Ayumi places the clover inside the stranger's hand and closes them tightly. Love. It can come from anywhere. At first, I was mad at you for what you did. Now, I fully understand. For if you were only shown a little love, then you wouldn't have walked this path. As little an impact I made on the world, I can say it was a positive one. It was a positive one because of the one friend that always had my back, who showed me love and compassion when no one else would. It was because of that I devoted my whole life to protecting her. That I'd do anything if it meant she was happy. I didn't care about my own happiness. I only cared for my reason to live. Keiko. She was my reason for living. I pity you. You went through all that pain alone. You went through life with nothing to live for. So, you made your goal to live for yourself. Desperate to crawl out of the pain that being an outcast brings. Sadly, there's only one way out of pain like that. The love of another? Something like that. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. This whole time, I rationalized not feeling any guilt for what happened.
telling myself that you were just a kid, that you haven't lived long enough to experience true pain. Knowing you had a good life made what happened easier on my conscience. Now, never been more disgusted with myself. Could you ever find in your heart to forgive me? Although I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. All the things I've done, I was fully okay with all of them until this very moment. I realized just how far gone I was. I guess you're right. All I ever needed was someone to show me a little sympathy. Everything's starting to make sense. I'm so sorry.
It's too late to be sorry. I'm no longer alive. What you did cannot be changed. What's done is done. However, you're still alive. This isn't as final for you as it is for me. You can take the lesson you learned here and better yourself. Yeah, I have no doubt prison is gonna suck, but you deserve it. However, you won't stay there forever. You can start working on yourself now. Start teaching yourself how to be happy. You have a chance to learn all the lessons that I never did. So it doesn't matter if I forgive you or not. My story is pretty much finished. Consider this a turning point in yours.
That's a fair way of looking at it. If it takes my whole life, I'll work to make up for what I've done.
Stop it.
Huh?
You're saying that only because it's the acceptable thing to say.
That's right, call him out.
Don't do it because of me. Because you think you have some debt because of what you did. Do it for yourself. If you do it because you're being forced to, what lesson does that teach? The people that society has shunned because they're a little different, they often have the biggest hearts, but they rarely get a chance to show it. Now, you can show yours. Strive to do things out of love and compassion from now on. Not out of spite or selfishness. You might even find peace before me. Thank you. That's the last thing you need to be doing. Is...
What? Okay, I have no idea how to do this.
Is... Be ana is ada sur un bir agol o tabrna for solas du bip.
Let me try this one more time.
Is... Be naita ada sur o bihon agol or tap for solas dober.
Please, if this is actual language, I need a translation here.
Goodbye, and may we never see each other again. Farewell.
Stranger is left alone, holding that clover that was given to him prior. He unfolds his hands and admires it before a sharp pain begins to run through his head. Suddenly, the scene around him turns black, and in that blackness, the stranger found what he had been searching for his entire life. Hope. Man. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that entire scene? Obviously, like, relationships between a victim and a killer are never going to be that kind of peaceful. But the fact that Ayumi was able to see that his desire to be selfish for himself and try to get out of his own hell, and to show him sincerity in response, that's very mature of Ayumi. Way more mature than this guy. But again, that's because she had a friend while he didn't. And you see a lot of things about, like, sometimes the most loneliest people, they can't have the biggest heart, but if they have no chance to show it, I mean, and that's why we see a lot of, like, true crime podcasts where they're usually the one who ends up, like, going on a killing spree or whatnot because the world treated them so badly that they just wanted to rise out of that hell. Seriously, though, Ayumi is probably the most wise character in this entire story, honestly. I'm gonna miss her long reasonings for how life is. I mean, a lot of it I can see with being an outcast. I mean, I've had some experiences with being an outcast myself. So, I mean, it really struck a chord. Like, even when, like, he was started thinking, all right, well, I guess I can do better. I'll do better for you and make sure to get redeemed. She's like, no, you bitch. Don't do this for me. I have no stake in this. Just do it for yourself. And I'm like, damn, that's good. So, writers, you did a good job. Because it's an interesting conversation. Probably one of the most interesting conversations that I've seen in a visual novel in a while. But, again, story's not over. Let's see what's going on now that it's absolutely positively daylight. What's going on? Ayumi suddenly disappeared, then that guy collapses without a word. I hope she's alright. Damn, this really hurts. Shota, are you alright? Please, tell me that you can still hear me. Ayumi, I don't feel so good. Fade to black. No! Shota, hang in there. Hang in there, damn it. Don't you dare die on me. Yes, sir. The suspect is subdued and ready for transport. The others? We have one wounded, but thanks to the paramedics, he'll be okay. Yes, sir. We're almost finished here. I'm alive? Oh, I see. Police finally made it. That's good. Well, Ayumi, looks like we finally did it. With the guy being arrested, that must mean you're gone. After all, that's what you were waiting on, right? Sure was an adventure, wasn't it? I guess it's all over now. I've got to say, never expected any of this when you were assigned as my guide. It all was something else. I hope you're finally at peace. That's what this whole thing was about. Did the best I could for you. Sorry that I kind of botched it at the end there. Bruh, nah, you did fine. Like I said, you were the best person for this entire adventure. You're the best tether, best friend. Nah, you did great, Shota. Oh, look at them. Finally, you're taking a moment to appreciate, like, their bond. Shh. I couldn't be more proud of how you did. Ayumi, you're hurt. Try not to talk too much. What are you still doing here? Shouldn't you have passed on? Maybe, but the truth is, I was too worried about you to even think about it. Shota, you did so much for me that you didn't have to. Taught me so much about myself that even I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. At the beginning, I thought that I was impossible for others to understand. You proved me wrong. You were a friend to me. You showed me kindness when so many people didn't. That meant more than you'd probably think. I'm happy I made you happy. You are, aren't you? I can tell you're not just saying that. You mean it, don't you? Look at us. We're two broken people trying to put each other back together. Under different circumstances, would you call that love? You don't need to say anything. I know exactly how you feel. It's okay. Don't be afraid to fall asleep. I'll be right here to keep you safe. You kept your promise to me. Now, let me promise you something in return. I don't know how, but I'll make it all up to you one day. I'll find a way to repay all the kindness you've shown me. Now, rest your eyes. You deserve it. Rest inside the cold, tattered wings of this beaten sparrow. They'll keep you safe. Aww. I got a little teary-eyed there. Aww. I just love seeing them together. And of course it transitions to Ayumi just being like, hey! Oh. No. Yeah, you finally get to tell each other how they appreciate each other. Oh. Hey, what gives? Oops, sorry, didn't see you there. Next time, don't be standing on the hall like an idiot. Yeah, some of us have to walk down it to get to class. I was in front of my locker. Don't be next time. One of the students takes his hand and knocks away the books I held in my arms. Come on, let's bail before we really make her mad. I'm not afraid of her. She might act tough, but I know better than that. She's just some weirdo that nobody wants to be friends with. Let's go before it starts rubbing off on us. Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. Two students high-five each other as they continue past me down the hall. I don't understand. I don't see anything wrong with me. So why? Why am I always set apart from everyone else? It's not fair. All I've ever wanted was to fit in. But the harder I try, the harder I get pushed away. It's not fair. Oh, Ayumi, are you alright? What's the matter? You look a little upset. Huh? No, of course not. I take the sleeve of my jacket and hastily wipe at my face. See, no problems here. Alright, if you say so. Oh, it looks like you dropped your books again. Here, let me help you. Keiko drops down, begins scooping up the two books that were knocked from my hands. She stacks one atop the other in her arms, then hands them back to me when she stands. There you go. Be more careful next time, okay? I'll see you in class later. Bye for now. You know what? Screw everyone else. Who needs them? If they want to treat me like crap for whatever reason, fine. I don't need to fit in with everyone else. I have her. From this point on, I'm going to stop trying. They want me to be different, to be some sort of outcast. And I'll wear that title with proudly. I don't care what I am, or what they see me as. So long as I'm there for her, none of that matters. Seeing Keiko smile, that's my real reason for living. Even having said that, she deserves someone far better than me. Shota? Shota, can you hear me? Can you open your eyes? Where am I? Hang on, this is the park. What in the world am I doing here? He better not be dead. Maybe this is just like the sleeping thing that happened earlier, because that was the last time they were in the park, when it was kind of white vignetting like this. Is this another dream? But how is that possible? I assume by the same way it was before. Ayumi? But I thought you... Shh, it's alright. I did too. I thought this was all going to be over when we caught the guy. But try as I might, I can't seem to pass on. Shota, do you remember what happened to you? Oh no, did he die? Did he actually die? I think so. I was hurt, but I don't remember much after that. Since you're whole, this must be another dream, right? Yeah, something like that. Ayumi takes a few steps towards me, then smiles as she grabs my hand. Truth be told, I don't really know myself what's going on anymore. I guess I never really knew to begin with. Ayumi takes my hand, begins leading me down the park path. I'm actually trying to figure things out. These old memories of mine keep popping back up. Pretty painful ones too, and I have no idea why. I have no idea what they mean or why I'm still around. The whole situation after what happened at the warehouse has just been confusing. Wait, if you're still around, does that mean everything we did was for nothing? Are we all the way back to square one? None of this makes any sense. Exactly, join the club. Ayumi and I continue to walk down the park path together. She begins to rest her head on my shoulder as we round the next corner. Wait a minute. Ayumi, where am I right now? Last thing I remember is that we were at the warehouse. Ayumi looks up at me worriedly, the light of the moon shimmering off her eyes. You were hurt pretty badly. When you fell asleep, nobody could wake you up. You're not saying that I'm...
Egypt.
Of course not, you Egypt. Oh, thank God. Was a little concerned there, but... Oh, thank gosh.
You're just exhausted from everything that happened. You're perfectly fine, currently resting in a safe place. Which the exact opposite could be said for me. I come in here every day to check up on you. I'm really glad you're still doing okay. How long have I been asleep? Oh shoot, has he been in a coma? Couple of days, but you should wake up pretty soon. You're gonna be fine. I promise. Okay, I trust you. You don't know how happy that makes me that you do. Two of us approach the park fountain, and Ayumi lets go of my hand. She walks to the edge of it, then has a seat directly in front of the spout. So, if I'm alright, what about you? I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Since that night at the warehouse, all these painful memories have been cropping up. I'm surprised none of them have bled into your dreams. Wait, have they? Ugh, you really don't need to see those. Anyway, you focus on having a nice rest. We can figure out my problem when you get up. Sweet dreams, Shota. Know that this little sparrow is always watching over you. You mean so much to her after all. Aww. Chapter 10. Old Ghosts. No way. Keiko, come in here quick.
Oh, it's Chloe! And we're in the hospital! Well, I mean, of course we're in the hospital, but I guess we're alive now. Let's go! Woke up from the coma! Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Good grief.
Good grief, we didn't think you'd ever get up. How are you feeling? You should be feeling pretty good considering how long you've been asleep. Welcome back to the land of the living. Kobayashi? Is that any way to greet a new friend? Call me Chloe, you dolt. Hey, Keiko, are you in here yet? What are you doing here? Keeping an eye out on you. What's it look like? Not just me, Keiko's here too. She went out to get some snacks. She's gonna be so jealous that I got to see you wake up. Shota! You're awake! I was so worried about you. I'm so happy to see you recovering. I feel like a truck ran me over, but I'll be fine. That's a relief. Keiko here has been visiting you every day, you know. I've been keeping her company while you've been snoozing away. We've talked a lot since you and I last met. We got to know each other pretty well. Looks like I finally invaded your little circle after all. Chloe, do you mind if I talk to Shota alone for a bit? Kicking me the curb already. Fine, fine. I figured you two would have some chatting up to do. I'm gonna go and get us some coffee or something. Try and finish your talk before I get back. See you soon, Shota. Chloe is a bit hard to handle at times, but she really has been a big help. And I suppose I have plenty of experience dealing with those kinds of people. Wouldn't you say, Ayumi? Honestly, did you have to say it like that? Shota, we're not the only ones who've been worried sick about you. I think Ayumi was the one worried most of all. He doesn't need to know that. Most of the time, she'd stay inside your subconscious, making sure we were still getting better. Making sure you were still getting better. At night, she'd come out and would talk for a few hours. Most of the time, it was all about you. I'm sure she's over the moon that you're finally awake. Shut up! Not like I was worried or anything, Baka. Thank you, all of you.
It's no trouble.
There's no need to thank us. Now, why don't you focus on getting better? We can talk about everything else later. I'll let you get back to your rest. You know, for the record, I am happy to have you back. There's still a lot about this situation we need to unpack. But for now, you should focus on your recovery. You don't have to worry about me. It doesn't look like I'm going to be going anywhere for the time being. I sure hope not. My recovery lasted a few more days after that. Once I was fully released, it took another day before I could attend school again. My parents were absolutely against the idea of me staying in town.
Oh, come on, it's just a one-thing occurrence, and the guy's brought to justice, right? But made a promise that I had to keep. Rucha and I talked it over, and he eventually managed to convince them to let me stay. They still had me visit after I left the hospital, but they allowed me to return. Last few days have been pretty hectic, kinda odd too. Even something normal like going to school felt new and refreshing. Probably goes without saying, but it felt really nice to have Ayumi back too. Whatever this new problem of hers is, I'm sure we'll figure it out. We haven't been stopped yet.
I'm delighted to hear that your parents allowed you to stay. I'm a bit curious on why they agreed to let you do so. You must have given them a pretty good reason.
Oh, you know. I think we have a very, very good reason. Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder what it was. I suppose if you don't want to tell me, I won't pry.
Keiko and I walk to the school gate where she suddenly stops cold.
This is where we first met. You're having some trouble with your map. Do you remember?
Did you have to remind me of that? I still think of that moment fondly. Now that you mention it, I hardly look at the thing now.
I was so different back then. Now I feel like I'm finally becoming who I'm supposed to be. I owe a lot of that to you. And Yumi too, of course. Let's do our very best today, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I expect nothing less from you.
Attention everyone, we have some announcements to go over. Firstly, I want to congratulate Arasashi on making a full recovery. Go on, stand up, boy. Seriously. Stand up beside my desk and give a polite bow forward. Arasashi is finally able to attend classes today, which is always a good thing. I'm sure the band has been missing you as well. You better check in with them when you get some free time. Understood. Mr. Konbini tugs at his tie, then waits for me to sit down. I think he did that for the sole purpose of singling me out. Secondly, the Firefly Festival is going to be held this weekend. We're going to be cutting classes Friday, so that we can prepare for it. You all should be thankful. Now, as it goes every morning, try and do your best. No slacking off, you hear me? Your parents wouldn't want that, and I don't want that.
That's right.
I believe in you.
Do your best and nothing less.
You heard her. Keep that mantra in your heads as you go about your day. Now, let's go over a few more things.
It's like she's turned into Suzume 2.0. I missed back when she didn't say a single word for days at a time. You and me both.
Don't you dare pick on Keiko. Later in the day.
Hold it a sec.
Yo! I was wondering if I'd ever find you. Hey, looks like you finally found a school uniform. Nice. Good job. Also looks pretty nice. Maybe, no, I think it fits actually. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason it looked a little like big on her for some reason. But no, that's how like dress shirts work. That's why there's all the little like wrinkles and wraps. I don't know what I'm saying. Hi, Chloe. What's up, Shota? Hey, good to see you, Chloe. Looks like you're fitting in. That uniform suits you. What? You mean this thing? Chloe begins tugging at the collar of her shirt.
Give me a break.
This damn thing is so tight and stuffy. Okay, I guess tight is... Yeah. There's something about it that just wasn't fit tight. It's not, like, big on her. It's actually small. I guess that makes sense in the breast area with, like, the tie also looking kind of small. I'm not staring at her breast. You are, by the way. Feels like I can hardly breathe. Anyway, I ran into Keiko earlier today. She asked me to come find you. She said to meet us up on the roof for lunch. Or roof? Okay, I'll be there. Cool beans. I totally haven't been stalking your classroom waiting for you to come out. Aww, you cute little stalker, you. But seriously, it's still very concerning. What was that last part? Oh, nothing. Rooftop lunch, don't forget.
Catch you later.
See you around. what the two of them have going on? Who knows? The only way to find out is to go. It does sound like fun, whatever it is. Okay, which one of you wants the spicy teriyaki and who wants the mild? Ooh, spicy all the way over here. Okay, here you go. Keiko leans over and hands Chloe a bento box with the spicy written on it. Shota, here's the mild. Ah, thank you. It's my pleasure. So, Chloe, what made you transfer to Seishin Tekina? I'm a bit curious. You're clearly not from around here. Eh? Chloe looks up from her bento box, a noodle hanging from her bottom lip.
I got you.
Oh, that's an easy one. Lady Amari is the reason I came here. She discovered my talents back home and wanted me to come here to stay with her. She offered to pay for any expenses, so my parents allowed me to come. Oh. So what? So you came here because of divine intervention? Lady Hamari said it was in my best interest to start attending the local school. She said there was a lot of stuff that even she wasn't able to teach me. I suppose that makes sense. How is Miss Amari, by the way? Feels like we haven't seen her in so long. She's great. Wishes you both the best. That's very kind of her.
What do you think?
Shota, why don't you ask Chloe to join us for the Firefly Festival? Sounds like a good idea, Keiko. The what now? Yeah, how about it? You want to join us for the festival? You must have heard about it in your homeroom, right? The Firefly Festival is going to be held Friday. Ah, I think I remember hearing something about that. Sure, did you expect me to say no? It's not like I have anyone else to go with. Besides, sounds like fun. Chloe continues to eat her lunch, but a confused expression soon overtakes her face. Hey, Keiko, this is supposed to be spicy, right? Yes, I made sure to use several spices to bring out the flavor. It's nothing, just that I can barely taste it.
The spicier, the better.
If the food doesn't hurt on the way down, then it's not spicy enough. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie, please, no. Why should food hurt on the way down? No. It should taste good. I mean, it's like spices, like, gives it a little extra kick, but it shouldn't hurt. No. I'll keep that in mind next time I make you lunch, Chloe. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to ask you about... Huh? Forgive me, it looks like I'm running a little late. Truly sorry about that. Oh, it's Akira! I wasn't expecting him to make an appearance. Okay. Hello, Shota. How have you been? I'm getting better. Thanks for asking. Chloe gives me a light nudge with her elbow. Who's this guy? This is Takahashi Akira. I invited him to come and have lunch with us. I hope that's fine with both of you. It's fine with me. Chloe gives an uncaring shrug.
Whatever.
So long as he doesn't ask for any of my food, he can stay. I'll do my best not to. Please, have a seat anywhere you'd like. Okay, with pleasure. Kira walks over to where Chloe and I were sitting and places himself between us. Now, where was I? Ah, now I remember. Chloe, I was wondering if you'd be interested in joining Team Suzume. What do I care about sparrows?
Wait a moment.
No, that's not what I mean. Because Suzume means sparrows. It's okay. Well, if they were speaking in Japanese, obviously, like, Team Suzume would just sound like, what, Team Sparrow? What the hell is that? I'm not interested in birds, you idiots. But we're joining Team Suzume. Let's go. Well, I mean, Chloe is. And what do you mean? What exactly is this team thing? Forgive me for butting in, but I'm curious as well. Well, I think I better take it from here. Looks like Keiko's having trouble explaining things. Team Suzume is something that she started with Ayumi back when they were kids. What it basically means is that Keiko wants all of us to be friends. So that's what she's asking me? That's a simple way to put it, but yes. Why the hell not? Chloe crosses her legs as she continues to dig into her bento box. You guys have been the only ones to treat me like I'm normal anyway.
Chloe Kobayashi at your service.
Aww. You bet. I'll join this team of yours.
I'm pleased to hear you say so. By all means, welcome to the team.
Glad to be a part of it. I'll try not to let you guys down. Well, it seems congratulations are in order. I'm sure the three of you will make great friends.
Actually, Akira, I'd like to extend that invitation to you, too. That's the reason I invited you to have lunch with us.
You want to be friends with me? I'm sure Kobayashi is far more deserving.
Please, don't sell yourself short. You're very kind, loyal, and respectful. You always try your best, even when you're not sure it's enough. That's why I want you to be a part of our team.
I appreciate the offer, but really... Ugh. Chloe begins to roll her eyes.
Good grief.
What are you so uptight for? She playfully begins patting him on the back. Take it from me, good friends are hard to come by. Besides, who couldn't use a few more? She has a point, you know. You're right. I suppose she does.
Fantastic.
All right. I'll happily join your team.
That's great news.
Good. Glad that's all settled. Now, why do you say we really start chowing down? Looks like you've been doing plenty of that already. You haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, let's start eating.
Yay, teriyaki party. Chloe and I both glance at each other with cunning smiles, then sink our teeth into our respective bento boxes. While we are eating like animals, Keiko leans toward Agra and pulls another box out of her bag.
Here, this one is for you.
Me? Akira grabs hold of the box and bows his head. You didn't have to do that for me, but thank you.
I hope you enjoy it. They seem to be.
Aww, a nice little lunch of Team Suzume. That was a great lunch, Keiko. Although, I would have enjoyed it more if you used some more spice. That was practically mild compared to what I usually eat. Really, what do you usually eat? You really gotta work on your spice game.
Nice of you to say so.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll try to remember to go all out with the spices next time.
I must say, you're a fantastic cook, Keiko. As for Kobayashi, I'm impressed she was able to eat hers at all. She gave me a taste, but how could anyone eat something so spicy is beyond me. That wasn't spicy. You need to try some of the stuff I cook back home. If you think now is spicy, the stuff I usually eat would melt your brain. I'll politely pass. Your loss. Well, what do you eat? I need to know. I'm trying to think of a spicy food. Like what, is wasabi nothing to you or something?
Well, it looks like lunch is finished.
Bummer, I could stay up here all day.
Man, this sucks.
Shame that I have to attend these stupid boring classes.
I'd love to stay up here as well, but we do have half a school day to get through.
Indeed. I know I don't want to be late for my English class.
Right, let's start heading down.
Fine, if I have to. So, just like that, and our original team has almost tripled in size? Gotta be honest with you. Never thought I'd see the day. Yet, here it is. Keiko Kirena making new friends. You really are some sort of miracle worker, Shota. I wouldn't go that far. Look at you, modest as ever. Firefly Festival, now that sounds interesting.
But there's something I want to do before then.
What do you have in mind?
For starters,
I want to know why I'm still around. Not only that, but there's also those memories that keep popping up.
I'd like to know why that is.
What do you say we try and track down Miss Amari tomorrow? Maybe she'll be able to tell us what it all means. Sure, I'll head over right after practice tomorrow. I thought she said we'd never see her again, though. Thanks, you're a peach. Well, we better get a move on, too. You don't want to be late on your first day back. Man, school feels like it's getting longer and longer. All I want to do is get off my feet and relax. Well, we are at the right place for it.
I know the feeling.
We're home already? Dang, looks like I lost track of time. Urita, what are you doing here? I decided to clock out early today. Wanted to see you as soon as you got home. Said it was fine and let me go.
Are you okay?
You know, the folks are still worried sick about you. I know. They really want you to come back home. I know. Drop my bag by the door, then leap onto the couch. Hope you've been covering for me? As much as I can, honestly. If anyone else went through all that, I imagine they wouldn't be so keen on staying. I made a promise. Must have been one hell of a promise. I like to think so. Urita flashes a bright, wide smile. I won't worry about it then. Just remember to take care of yourself, alright? If something like that happens again, I doubt I'd be able to do much. I'll be careful. Guess that's all I can hope for.
So how much does he know? How much does he know about the whole incident?
Obviously, you know, his brother was in the hospital, but I don't know. I'm sure we never told him the actual reason everything all happened, but he's got to be dying to know. Hopefully, the rest of the year goes by without any more drama. I'm gonna be a little sad to see you gone when it's over. Yeah, me too. Thanks for everything, Urita.
You need to relax some more.
Save that sad stuff for later down the line. Enjoy the time you have. There's plenty of it left to go thanking me later.
He has a point. Besides, who says you have to leave at all?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if you want to stay, what's keeping you? After you finish school, you'll be able to make your own decisions. If you want to stay, stay. Figure out what's most important to you and follow your heart. That's what I've been trying to instill in you anyway. Hope at least some of it stuck around. I'd like to think so. Oh, is that so?
Ayumi lets out a playful laugh.
Why don't we relax and watch TV or something? We still have a few hours before it's time to turn in.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, damn right.
Aw, look at them. They're basically family at this point. just kind of just chilling together. Aw.
Hey, Ayumi, do you mind if I ask you something?
What is it?
Is there a reason why you didn't tether back to Keiko?
I was wondering that as well, actually, now that I think about it. Because, I mean, she could have easily just gone back, but she never did. I mean, now that he's out of his coma and he's back on, pretty much basically recovered, I mean, she could have gone back to Keiko if she felt more comfortable. But, no, she's still with us. Which I'm okay with. I'm perfectly fine with.
I'd figure you'd be much happier with her.
You two have been lifelong friends after all.
Well, that's a complicated question, Shota. Do you want me to go?
No, not at all. Not until you're supposed to, at least.
Huh, nice recovery. Let's just say I have a reason for staying with you. One I haven't fully made clear yet.
So there's something keeping you from leaving? And it, I guess, technically?
Anyway, it's starting to get a little late. You should probably be getting to bed. We have another big day planned tomorrow, after all.
Yep, seems like they never end. Good night, Ayumi. See you in the morning.
I'll be right here.
I sure hope so. I'm worried she's gonna disappear at a moment's notice, and I'm not okay. I'm not ready for that.
Hey, is it alright if I come in? You came home pretty upset. We're both really worried about you.
Forgive me, but I think I should come in no matter what.
I think the two of us should probably talk.
They sound like parents talking to a child. Yep. I know the pain you must be feeling right now. I felt it myself a few times. You're different, and that scares people. We're creatures of habit. What we don't understand, we fear. What we fear, we act towards in spite. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. I'm sorry, because I went through the same thing. That's why I count my blessings every day that I met your mom.
Before I did, I was just like you. Mistreated, ignored, and thrown to the side. In a way, your mother saved me. She was a lot like Keiko is to you, I suppose. You were lucky. You got to meet your saving grace a whole lot earlier. Me? I had to fly across the world to meet mine. Life is gonna be tough for the both of you. It's gonna be tough because you're a little different. But know that this is the hardest part. When you're older, people tend to ease up a bit. Despite all this, take pride in who you are. Even a sparrow with a broken wing can still find a way to fly. Fly high, my sweet, misunderstood girl. It might not seem like it now, but one day, you'll be okay. I love you. Good night.
Wait, what is all of this? What am I seeing right now? This is the dream. This is different than how they usually are. What's going on?
I forgot all about this. I was just a little girl. I invited my whole class to my birthday party, but nobody wanted to come. It really was my first taste of being pushed aside. It broke me. I ran home crying and rushed to my room. Why? Why am I seeing this? I don't understand. Why am I reliving such painful memories?
Ayumi, this is different from all the other dreams before. Every time before this, you'd conjure up a place and then we'd talk. It's the first time you've created a full event. Looks like you've placed us right in the middle of it.
Dad always said I took after Mom on mostly everything. My hair, eyes, love for sports. All that together didn't do me any favors in the fitting in department. He always took it hard when I was shunned, like he felt it personally.
Ayumi takes a few steps forward until she's next to her bed. She then begins to look down on the child version of herself. She softly places her hand on the top of the young Ayumi's head.
I remember being so thankful that I still had Keiko. She came by the next day, and we played all the games by ourselves. I don't want to be a ghost anymore. I don't want to...
Ayumi suddenly collapses to the floor and begins sobbing uncontrollably. Oh no. This isn't fair.
Why me? What did I do to deserve this?
I've never seen her like this before.
What am I supposed to do in this situation? Got to do something, right?
I gently lower myself down to where Ayumi was crying. Carefully, I extend my arms around her in a tight hug. Shh, it's okay.
Shota?
Ayumi throws her arms around me. Placing her head in my shoulder, she begins to cry a little harder.
I can't take it anymore. I fought as long as I can. I think I'm at my limit. This isn't about what happened at the temple. This is about everything. I'm so tired of fighting. My whole life, that's all I ever did. I don't want to do it anymore. Please, don't wake up just yet. I need it to last a little longer. Ayumi? Ayumi, are you in here? Huh? I thought I'd stop by and check up on you. You haven't been returning my calls. Are you alright?
Is she talking to child Ayumi or current Ayumi?
Is that Keiko?
The visage of Keiko walks right through us as she makes her way to Ayumi's bed.
How are you doing? I haven't seen you at all since your parents left. I was worried that you were ignoring me. Wait, this happened much later. This was at the very beginning of last spring vacation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's definitely not talking to child Ayumi at this point. I mean, she looks like the same that she always does, so there gotta be no way that, unless the worlds are merging somehow, but no, this is skipped ahead to a much later event.
I thought if you felt like it, we'd go get some ice cream. Are you still asleep? It's way past noon.
Oh, Ayumi. Keiko bends over and starts brushing Ayumi's hair.
Please, don't give up. What will happen to me if you do. All I ever hear from you is how you're doing your best to protect me. Chasing away bullies, making sure I'm safe. Yet there's nobody around to protect you. You might be fine physically, but mentally you're in shambles. I'm so sorry I can't do more for you. You always said that I was strong. Never really understood what you meant until now. You never meant mentally, didn't you? I handle being shunned a lot easier than you do. Just like you handle physical altercations better than I can. Looks like we're both broken in our own way. But you can't give up, you hear me? I'm rooting for you, my broken best friend. My poor little sparrow. I wonder if I'll ever see you fly. The other Ayumi suddenly rolls over and begins coaxing herself awake. Huh? Keiko? Good afternoon, sleepyhead. What are you doing here? I've been worried about you. You have? Of course, silly. Why don't you get dressed and we can go get some ice cream together?
Ice cream?
Uh-huh. 2 magic cones like always. Come on, up you get.
Ayumi lifts her head from her shoulder and wipes her tears as she begins to speak.
I never slept in my room after that. I was always worried I'd lose myself again. I never realized how stupid I've been. The amount of pain I was blocking out without even knowing it. What a time to realize it.
Are you okay?
No, I don't think I am. I don't think I ever was. And I think she knew that. Maybe she's always known.
Ayumi grabs hold of my shoulders and uses them to push herself back to her feet.
Thank you, Shota. I felt nice. Even something as simple as being hugged is a special occasion for me. People really don't think about how damaging their actions can be. Thanks for your help. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to get rid of all of this. Last thing I want to be reminded of is how sad I should be. So, Yumi takes a step forward and leans down. She places a soft kiss on my forehead, then turns away. Sweet dreams and all that. Aww. You got a kiss on the forehead. I need somebody to kiss me on my forehead, please. Sleep well? I should probably apologize for what happened last night. You really didn't need to see any of that. I hope it hasn't bummed you out or anything. Let's focus on getting through today. Maybe we can figure out why those memories keep popping up. Hopefully it has something to do with why I'm still here. Right then. Let's get to it, partner. Yo.
Oh, yep. Oh, of course, it's our stalker. How could... I think anytime I see familiar voice, I'm just going to assume it's her at this point. A blonde-haired girl immediately begins waving me down as I exit the apartment. She runs up to me from down the streets and flashes a wide grin when she catches up to me. About time you finally woke up. Feels like I've been waiting out here for hours. Chloe, what are you doing out here? Are you still stalking me?
Sheesh!
Is that any way to greet a friend? I've been waiting for you, obviously. But I live all the way across town. I woke up super early and had time to kill. Figured today was my best chance to catch you. I still have some questions I want to ask your hot-headed spirit. She's with you, right? Am I some kind of science experiment to you? Ah, there she is. Oh, don't look at me like that. You're the first spirit I've ever seen with my own eyes. Who wouldn't be curious about that? Curiosity has killed a lot of cats in the past. It's not gonna kill this one. I still got all 9 lives. I want to know all about you two and your relationship.
Wait!
Or what? What are you talking about? Eh? Chloe flashes an interested smirk brought on by Ayumi's shaky response. Ah, now I get it. Don't worry, I'll take good care of your boyfriend once you're gone. Chloe, Miss Steal Your Boy. Chloe proceeds to grab my arm tightly as we continue to walk down the street. But boyfriend? He's not my... Hey, don't ignore me. I'm only kidding. Shota's nice and all, but he's not exactly my type. I can't tell if I'm relieved to hear that or not. If anything, Keiko's more of what I'm into. Oh. Chloe and I have something in common. Oh, also nice to see LGBT like representation. Let's go. What? You're just saying that to irritate me, aren't you? Well, I'm not falling for it. No, dead serious. But you can relax. I only want to be friends with you guys. Not like I've had much luck in the dating department anyway. So you've tried before? Once, a few years back. I was a lot like Keiko told me she was. Only one friend in the world. Her name was Mika. We did everything together. She was really popular in my old school. I was looked at and it's kind of a weirdo. Mainly because of my abilities and how I talk to spirits. Can't imagine that would be good for your social life. Yeah, tell me about it. Anyway, despite me being such a misfit, she took a liking towards me. Whenever someone started making fun of me, she'd step in and stop them. It hurt her social standing a lot, but she didn't care about that stuff. She sounds like a great person. She was. We became really close. One day I had a pretty bad meltdown. I was crying, even so full of tears I couldn't see straight. Then, here comes Mika, arms wide open. Without thinking, I leaned in and gave her a kiss. So, you were serious about Keiko being more your type? Well, kinda. Hell yeah! The thing is, I never saw the same sex romantically before. The connection I had with her just felt so strong, you get me? Yeah, I understand. Me too! Let's go. We started dating after that. What happened? We kinda fell apart. We had this big fight. She was under a lot of pressure. She moved to Tokyo and we officially broke it off. You still talk with her? No, we pretty much drifted apart. I do think about her though. It's those memories that keep making me brave to this day. I'm sure she thinks about you too. Maybe. Chloe folds her arms behind her head as we begin approaching the school. I just hope she's doing okay. Aww. I mean, there's obviously a couple of like relationships that because I'm like, oh, I could see like Keiko and Shota being a couple. I could see Shota and Ayumi kind of being a couple. But honestly, secretly, or maybe not so secretly, if I can have Keiko, I'd want her to be with Ayumi. Like their bond is like the most wholesome thing I have ever seen. They just want to support each other, and they both have like a lot of damage, but they're just I don't know. I mean, again, all the relationships in here just really like meld together really well, you know? But no, like Keiko and Ayumi have like this really strong bond and this really like cute dynamic, and it's just really wholesome to see. Wait, you ever think you'll give dating another chance someday? Probably. I don't want to be alone forever. Though, she did set the bar pretty high. Sure won't be easy, that's for sure. But I've never known any other way. There you are. Chloe, I was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up at our usual meeting spot, I got nervous. I'm glad you didn't decide to skip school.
Give me a break.
Trust me, I really want to. Chloe gives me a playful nudge with her elbow. But I know you'd really tear into me if I did. I woke up extra early today and decided to bring Shota along. You walked all the way across town? Is that a problem? I still made it on time, didn't I?
You shouldn't be so foolish.
That seems a little foolish, don't you think? I promised Miss Amari that I'd watch over you. You shouldn't go sneaking off like that. You worry too much, Keiko. Looks like you made it just in time. Come on, a new school day is in front of us. Yeah. Hey, between the three of us, I think I'd have liked her better back when she was too shy to speak. Aww. I mean, ever since the beginning, like, she's always been kind of like a mother hen, even to Ayumi. Like her confidence and whatnot was always there. It's been flourishing more, and it's kind of good to see. It's good to see Keiko kind of stepping into her own. And I love her for it all throughout. So, alright, Chloe, you and I no longer have to fight to the death over Keiko. I'm okay with that, because she's mine, bitch. But it's okay. We'll find you another girlfriend, okay? She's super bossy nowadays, but I know where she's coming from. See you inside, Shota. That girl is insufferable. I don't know, she kind of reminds me of you. Pfft, as if. Come on, we better get moving too. Right. School day went by as it normally does. Time to get a little practice in came around. I played my hardest, reflecting on the dance, and smiled the whole way through it. Then it was time once again to clean up after ourselves. That should cover it, guys. Take 5. I gotta say, looks like everyone's finding their place. We sure don't have a shortage of talent anymore. Glad to see you're having fun too. Yeah, it's been a blast playing with you guys.
Fantastic.
I'm happy to hear you say so. Oh, forgive me, I almost forgot. Keiko invited me to watch the fireflies with you all. Hope that's not going to be an issue. No, not at all. Good, I'm excited to see you there. I should get to work in cleaning some of this stuff up. Don't feel like you need to stick around on my account. I actually have plans this afternoon. Sorry, but I won't have time to stick around this time. That's alright, I can hold down the fort myself. I'll make it up to you sometime. Ah, there you are. Keiko's been looking all over for you. She sounds like it's really important. Hey, sorry to barge in on you guys. I'm gonna need to take your star guitarist away for a bit. I see no problem. Go right ahead. See you tomorrow. Come on, shake a leg, Shota. She's waiting for us on the roof. Better not keep her waiting. Wonder what Keiko wants to talk about. Beats me. We'll find out when we get there. Sounds like it. Could be serious. Hey, Chloe, what does Keiko want? I don't know. She just told me to go and get you. She said now's the best time to confront you about a few things. My guess is that she has her own list of questions she wants to ask. The same as me, really. Try and keep up, okay? You and your spectral girlfriend over there. Will you cut that out? Ugh, this girl is an absolute drag. Okay, here's the interrogation time. Alright, here we are. Keiko, I brought them like you said. Thank you, Chloe. Hello, Shota, Yumi. How have you been? It'd be better if little Miss Medium over here didn't tease me every 5 minutes. I'm confused, but alright with everything considered. I'm happy to hear about the latter. So, what's the deal, Keiko? Why'd you bring us up here? Forgive me if it comes off a bit rude, but from what we talked about, you should have moved on by now. The man responsible for what happened to you has been caught. Yumi, why are you still not at peace? That's where the confused part comes in. Truth be told, I have no idea. To top it all off, these painful memories have been popping up. I have no idea what it all means. What I do know is that it scares me. Shota and I were actually planning to ask that same question to Miss Hamari. That does seem like the best course of action. Hold up!
Hold it a sec.
Painful memories, you said. That's what I said, wasn't it? Okay. No need to get all touchy. Ayumi gives Chloe a long scowl. From what I know, painful memories can be a sign of corruption. Corruption? That's what I said, wasn't it? I believe it starts to happen when a spirit has spent too much time in our plane. Depending on a spirit's reason for staying behind, memories start popping up that reflect it. It's not corruption itself, but a warning that it's approaching. It's to tell the spirit to hurry up and finish their unfinished business before it gets too late. You just have to figure out what the memories are trying to tell you. Probably telling her it's not about justice for the killer. It's probably about, like, Ayumi just being able to accept herself, maybe? That she is loved and cared for. That, like, she can make friends easily than what she thinks she can. What they're trying to tell me?
Now let me think.
So the memories are trying to explain to me my real reason for staying behind. Something like that. It's a defense mechanism against spiritual corruption. It means you better hurry and finish your business. Otherwise, you're on the risk of becoming a demon. A demon? That sounds rather serious. Extremely. A demon is the exact opposite of what she is now. Instead of helping their host, demons suck the energy out of them. The longer a spirit stays, the more susceptible they are. Think of tethers or hosts as barriers. So long as the spirit has a tether, they are mostly safe from threats like the Shinigami. However, with all the jumping around Ayumi has been doing, it's weakened that protective shield. Which means she's being influenced by corruption more than she was before. If she suffers from it too much, her personality will begin to change. Oh no. After that, she'll fully change into what we call a demon. The only cure for a demon is to forcefully tear them away from their tether. Once out, the Shinigami will latch on to a demon's scent immediately. They'll erase them from existence completely. Oh shit. So if they move on, they aren't erased from existence completely? Is that how that works? So if she passes on, then she can, I don't know, whatever the afterlife has in store, she'll be there for it and she'll still be remembered in people's thoughts? Yumi, are you alright? I'm fine. For now, but if you don't find out what those memories mean, you could be in trouble. Demons are a sworn enemy of us mediums. It'd be my duty to erase you should you become one. Shut up. All I have to do is find out what those memories are telling me. Guess that means no matter how painful they are, I have to face them. The memories themselves are not plucked at random. Every one of them should have a common thread. Whatever that thread is your reason for staying behind. So this wasn't about avenging myself after all. I put everyone in so much danger. Yumi.
Good grief.
Stop it with the sad face. You put a freak behind bars. That's not exactly something to be sad over. Especially after what he did to you. Besides, who's to say you didn't have multiple reasons for staying behind? Maybe that was one of them. It's not unheard of. Yeah, that must be it. Besides, you're so close now. I have complete faith in you. You'll find out what those memories mean in no time. I hope so. Chloe, thanks for the info. Oh, you're thanking me, huh? Don't let it go to your head. Chloe lets out an amused giggle.
Sometimes I even surprise myself.
Don't mention it. It's part of my duty as a medium to help you. Really now? I thought you were only in training. Hey, I'll get there. You two still going to see Lady Himari? No need. Guess you gave us all the answers we needed. Shota, what do you say we head straight home today? We need to get you to bed early so we can tackle these memories. Sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, Shota could probably use the extra sleep. Best of luck, you two. Thanks, Keiko. Same here. Good luck. Just remember, if you turn into a demon, I will personally rip you away from Shota. Consider that a little extra motivation for you. If I ever become a demon, you'll be the first one I haunt. Come on, Shota. Let's end this thing. Aw. Man. I wish Chloe would have come in a little bit earlier, to be honest. Imagine all the interactions they would have had with each other when they were alive. Later that night. So, here we are again. Got to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about when I show up. My life is full of all kinds of painful memories. If you don't want to go through with this, I understand. You mean after everything I've already been through? You think this is the part that I'll stop? I hope you don't really think that. Ayumi bashfully looks off to the side.
I know that. I'm only giving you a warning is all.
I'm sure I can handle it.
I don't doubt it. Okay, there's no turning back now. Here we go. Hopefully, this will be the last time either of us have to see these things. Good night, and we'll see each other again whenever it happens. Come on, Yumi. Hurry up already. Keiko, slow down, will you? I'm going as fast as I can. We're never gonna make it in time. You have to speed up. Speed up? How about you slow down? If you go any faster, you'll break the speed limit.
Are they driving? No, I think they're just like running at a really quick pace or whatnot, but it would be funny if they just stole a car and were just driving down the street.
Don't you want to be first in line?
Not if it means running myself to a heart attack at 14.
Hey! Slow down before you hurt yourself. Wait, this is... Huh. Well, I'll be...
I thought she's gonna like trail up and be like, I'll be damned. Is everything alright?
Yeah, it is. This is a good one. This is when Keiko and I won tickets to a traveling fair. We had a sleepover and woke up as early as we could. It must have been around 3 years ago now. Look at us. I can't even remember a time I was so happy. It's kind of odd. Looking at my younger self smiling like that. My brain hasn't registered that it's me. Just how messed up am I that I don't even recognize myself when I'm happy? Suddenly, the younger version of Keiko trips and falls onto the sidewalk in front of us. Keiko! The younger Ayumi bolts from behind her in full sprint. She quickly catches up to her fallen friend. Ow. I think I scraped my knee pretty badly. You EJ, I told you to slow down. Here, let me stop the bleeding. The younger Ayumi pulls out one of her hair ties. She then proceeds to wrap it carefully around Keiko's knee. Yumi, you can't do that. You'll ruin your hair tie. I can always buy a new one. There, with a little pressure, you should be okay. Thank you. You don't even have to say it. What's so funny all of a sudden? You're funny. Half of your hair is up while the other half is down. You look pretty silly. Oh, do I? It's your fault how I look. But never mind that. As long as you're safe, I don't care how I look. Now get back on your feet. We can't be first in line hanging around here. Right. There you go, just like I taught you. I think I'm beginning to understand now. Understand what? Maybe just understanding her reason to live, I guess? The comment thread Chloe was talking about. It's her. It's always been her. She's the reason I stayed behind. Oh. She's always stayed behind because of Keiko. So, to move on, she has to move on from Keiko. No. Aww. That's really heartbreaking. Wait, that's not it either. Oh, it's not? Oh, shit. Ha! Fooled ya! It's about more than that now. It's about you, too. You and everyone else that's helped me. If that's true, then what does that mean? I still haven't figured it out. But if we dive deeper, I think we'll find our answer. What? When did we get here? Shh, just watch. It's a dream. You'll understand dream mechanics when you pass your test in lucid dreaming. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Shota. Hey, it's me again. Ya girl. Little sparrow. I know I don't pray all that much, but I figured I'd give it another try. There's something I wanted to ask. I'm probably the last person in the world you want to hear from. But maybe you'll pity me and hear me out. Younger Ayumi folds her hands and closes her eyes. My name is Suzume Ayumi. I have a best friend. A best friend that I wanted to thank you for bringing to me. None of you have ever done me any favors, but this one is different. This is me giving thanks to the one good thing you gave me in my life. I promise that I'll protect her no matter what. Even after I'm gone, I hope you'll still allow me to do that. Aww. So, when my time eventually comes, I hope you understand why I can't leave right away. I have someone very dear to me that I've sworn to protect. There, that's it. That's my reason for staying behind. To protect Keiko? No, not just Keiko anymore. To protect my friends. Keiko, you, Akira, even that annoying Gobshite Kobayashi? Gobshite? Hold on, I'm looking this shit up. This Gobshite up. It's a noun, chiefly Irish slang. Vulgar. A mean and contemptible person, especially a braggart. A stupid and incompetent person. Wait. Oh! I was thinking, because, you know, we're in Japan, so it's Gobshite. She's calling her a gobshite. I've heard gobshite before. Oops. Even that annoying gobshite Kobayashi. Okay, that makes sense. I'm still laughing at gobshite. I mean, I'm sure that's probably how someone in Japan would pronounce it, but no, that's honestly really funny. You're all part of Team Suzume now. I want to look after all of you. I can't believe I shut that out for so long. No, I suppose I can't believe it. My whole life, my mental state has been in shambles. So no surprise that even some good memories got thrown out. Shota, I don't know how, but there has to be some way I can stay with you all. I won't be able to rest otherwise. Why don't you talk to Chloe tomorrow and see if she can help us? If anyone would know if something like that is possible, no doubt it'd be her. You got it.
Thank you.
You've always been there for me. That makes you special to me.
Oh.
I guess there's no point in keeping all of this up now. Oh? We found our answer. I'll get rid of it so you can get some more sleep. Well, you're still blushing in pink. I see. I don't see your little sparrow. Let's be sure and meet Chloe tomorrow as quickly as we can. You have my word. Thank you, Shota. See you tomorrow. Oh. Chapter 11. Spiritual Treasures. Wait, the music's still going though? Is that normal? Interesting. Wait, seriously? I mean, I have heard about something like that before. Still sounds like a pretty unique request if you ask me. Oh, there he goes. So, something like that has been asked before. I've heard about it being asked before. I don't have any personal experience with it though. Are we gonna save Ayumi? Is that what's actually happening? I think Lady Hamari told me that in all her years as medium, it's only happened once. So what did she tell you? Well, for a spirit to remain without invoking the wrath of the Shinigami, they need to be imprisoned in a charm. Oh. A charm basically functions as a house that the spirit can't leave. Think of it like you're looking out a window for the rest of your life. Can't leave, but you can see the things that are going on around you. Wait, weird. You can't leave, but you can see the things that are going on around you. Your interactions in the physical world will also be pretty limited. You won't be able to physically alter the environment around you anymore. So even if I go through with this charm thing, I can't get what I want? Ha! There's more to it than that, my hot-headed friend. Do not call me that. You won't be able to move things, but you'll still be able to influence things. What's the difference? Difference has to do with energy. Your energy, as a matter of fact. But my energy? Yup, a kind-hearted spirit bound to a charm can really benefit those around it. Things like improving luck, spiritual protection from demons,
They even have the ability to keep the person wearing the charm calm and comforted. That doesn't sound too bad, I suppose. How does one go about finding one of these charms? Duh, you don't find the charm. You make one. You're acting like it's something special. You mean it's not? Nope, charms are pretty common. A charm can be just about anything. What matters is that the item chosen has connection with the spirit that's gonna be put in it. I think I know where this is going. Once you have that item that matches up, any medium can turn it into a charm. I see. Then that's what I want. You can help me, can't you? I might be in training, but I'm no amateur. Lady Himari always tell me how talented I am for my age. A charm like this should be cakewalk for someone of my skills. That's great news! Of course, I'll need to go to Lady Himari and make sure I know what I'm doing. Even I believe it's better to be safe than sorry. While I'm doing that, you guys need to find something to make into a charm. Oh, right. What are the requirements? It has to be something you're attached to in some way. It also needs to be small enough to carry on one's person. You don't want to make yourself a ball and chain after all. Yeah, I guess not. I think I have an idea on how to go about finding a suitable item. Shota, why don't we all meet up at the temple after school? Sure, I'll tell Keiko. What's your plan? We meet there, then head up to the street to my house. If there's something that I'm attached to, it'll be there.
Cool beans.
Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. While you guys are searching her house, I'll get some extra practice in. I'm super pumped, actually. This is my first real chance to prove what I'm capable of. Let's do this. That expression of hers is starting to scare me. What? What's wrong with little enthusiasm? At least she's not, like, sending you away as a demon. The school day went by as normal as the ones before it. Then, once the final bell rang, we raced to the temple. It was finally time to put Ayumi's plan into motion.